Hey guys, today we're going to be using this cute little house I found at the dollar section of Target. And I'm going to use eucalyptus to paint the back or the inside of this because I am not really a pink lover. So I want to use my eucalyptus to paint with. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my tray here and grab my water and just do a few little spurts of water right there. All right. Mix it up. And then I'm going to carefully try to go around the edges here. I'm a messy crafter, so I do not tape off my stuff. You totally could. I just didn't take the time to do it. And lucky for me, it turned out fine. It goes on really good and even though. So you can also paint with it. I'm liking this green way more than that pink color. If you like pink, you go for it. And if you want to do something along the lines of Valentine's Day, it would be really cute for that. Okay, so I got my bigger brush and I'm just going to go ahead and start filling in my area. There's some parts that are a little bit thin. Isn't this little house cute? It came in a set of two, so there's one that came with it that's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to be doing another craft with that in the future, so you'll be seeing that. But I just thought these were so stinking cute. All right, so I'm going to dry this really quick here. The chalk dries super duper quick, so it doesn't take very long. It's seriously the worst part of the whole entire project, right? Waiting for your stuff to dry. So I'm going to go back over part of it just to make sure I have really good coverage. And I already have my paste mixed up there with some water, so might as well use it, right? Okay, I'm going to dry it again really quick. Oh, there's my dog. Okay, so it's all dry and good to go. I'm going to put my lid back on so it doesn't dry out. And so this is the Heart and Home kit, and we're going to be using the Home. And that's how they do it there, but I'm going to show you that you can do it a different way. So there's so many different ways that you could be doing this. And so I'm going to get my fuzzing cloth out. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you can just use a microfiber towel, or your shirt is fine too. You just want to put a little bit of fuzz on there so it doesn't stick so hard to your surface. Alright, so I'm going to flip those over sticky side up. And look at that distress. I don't know if you can see that really well, but there's a distressed, like, built-in look on it, which I absolutely love that look. So, and here is the wax that I'm going to use, our surface wax. And it's just going to protect my surface and my transfer from pulling up any of my chalk that I already painted on there. So I'm going to put my lid on here, and then I'm going to buff it off. All right. And I'm going to start putting my letters in here and seeing where I want them. Make sure they're all going to fit, like the vision I have in my head. There's so many times where I have this vision and I go to do it and I'm like, oh my gosh, that will not work. So luckily, this one comes together just fine. So I'm going to be using just white paste for this. So just need a little bit. Put the extra right back in your jar. You're just going to scrape it lightly. And look at that. Now I'm going to dry it, make sure it's really good and dry before I put my next transfer on so it doesn't pull up that chalk. And don't be like me and stick your finger in wet chalk. I do that all the time. If there's wet paint, I'll touch it. Okay, so here's my little house. This is for the O. And I'm going to be using Shimmer Gold. Give it a little bit of a shimmery sparkle. You could do it all one color. I just thought that that would be a good offset of things. Cute. All right. There we go. Get this dried. I smudged the house a little bit there when I wiped it, so I'm going to have to fix that in a little bit, but I will show you how easy it is to fix. All right, so here's our M. Just going to line it up with the H. I'm going to use white again. This is my second time using this transfer. So it goes to show that you can use them over and over again. So this isn't the last time I'll be using it, that's for sure. Okay, get this one good and dry. Okay, now for my E. Just make sure your screened area is pressed down really well and there's no bubbles. Look at how fast that is. Okay. Ta-da! Cute. All right, so now I decided to use, oh, actually, let's go ahead and fix this really quick. I've got a skinny brush. I'm just going to stick it in my gold. Just fix that corner there. That's perfect. All right, so now I'm going to use this transfer that I have from a different pack. And I just thought, you know, adding a few little hearts up there might be cute to fill in that area. And luckily, the transfers are bendable, and so they can curve around corners really well. I'm sorry about my dogs. Anyways, there it is. I hope you enjoy, and I gave you some ideas. Awesome. See you later.